you can understand, for example, he's doing this means this legato, he's doing this means mezzo voce, he's doing so, this means piano, he is doing so, and sometimes he's doing so, this means, come on, let's give me your voice.
Yeah, Mr. Paata Burchuladze, thank you to have you here. You're a great singer, aren't you?
I don't know. You must tell me if I'm a great singer.
Of course you are. So you met Karajan at 28th of January 1985. Is it right? How did it came to the audition?
You know, in 1984, started my career with my first appearance on the Western opera. This was Aida in Covent Garden. And I was so lucky to get together with Luciano Pavarotti, Katia Ricciarelli, Zubin Mehta conducting, Vixel was baritone, and I had big success with them together, and my career starting there, and Karajan hear about me, plus Deutsche Grammophon came there, which Deutsche Grammophon makes my first disc with Boris Godunov at Italian arias and parts from the Boris Godunov. And Karajan hear about me, they talked about me, and he asked me to come to make audition in Salzburg. And what was the date you told me? 28 January?
January, yes.
Oh, 85, yes?
Yes.
Huh? Yeah, thank you. I didn't know the day. And that day it was winter, I remember very much, yes.
Oh. And how was the audition? You felt very nervous?
That is something I must tell you. Audition was so, you know, I was very, very young. I was 30 years old. And to make career with, to make audition with Karajan, I did not even realize how important it was. I realized this afterwards when audition was finished, because many things I really do not remember in my career, where I was very nervous. I don't remember my first appearance on La Scala. I came on the stage, I sang Banco with Claudio Abbado in Macbeth, and I came out so that I don't remember anything. I was so nervous, so concentrated on this part, because I sang first time in my life Banco and first time in La Scala, and it was really big success. And the same was with Karajan. I remember so that I came in Salzburg. Dr. Raab was my agent, and he met me in Vienna airport, and we drive together to Salzburg. And they told me that I must go in this hall, vocalize, and in half an hour will come Karajan. I came to the hall, I vocalized a little bit, came the pianist, and pianist asked me what I am singing. I told him I will sing the Boris Godunov, the monologue of Boris, and Don Carlo, Filippo's second aria. And there was dark in the auditorium. I did not see anybody. I was on the stage, light was on me, and I heard that some people are coming, and they sit down at the audience, and the voice was there. You can start. It was so. I sang. First, I sang Filippo. Second, I sang Boris, and silence. And I heard somebody's coming. And Karajan came on the stage, and he makes to me, "You are a very good boy. You will sing with me." He told me, and plus he told me, "Would you like to hear tonight or tomorrow morning?" I was very nervous. How I'm conducting Tchaikovsky Sixth Symphony. I said, "Of course, maestro. I would like very much." And he said to Deutsche Grammophon chef that give him one invitation. I would like him to be on my concert. And afterwards he left. I could not believe my happiness, but I was there with jeans and with sweater, and I remember I had nothing with me because I came this morning. We went to Vienna. We make audition with Karajan, and the next morning I was leaving via Vienna to home. And I said to Deutsche Grammophon, I cannot come. I have nothing to dress. They said, "Well, no problem." And they took me to the shop. In half an hour, I was dressed with tie, with black suit and everything, and with shoes and with everything. And in the evening, I heard the Sixth Symphony of Tchaikovsky with Karajan. And that was our first meeting, my audition.
And how was the impression of Herbert von Karajan? The very first one.
No, look, but this is what I told you. What I remember, I told you. Other, I don't remember anything. I was so
nervous.
So nervous, yes.
But did you know him before auditioning and
no, of course
before
no.
the career?
No. We just met there on the stage, and this was so. You're a good boy. You will sing with me. And afterwards, I received a contract with. First, what we did, it was Messa di Requiem Mozart in Musikverein with concerts and recordings. Afterwards, I did many performances with him, Don Giovanni Contu, in Salzburg Festival with recordings and everything. And I was very lucky, but lucky, of course, not because of this, but lucky because I was there. I sang last of his appearance on the public of Messa di Requiem Verdi. This was Easter Festival in Salzburg, and it was his last appearance on public. I sang several performances of Messa di Requiem. We had more plans. I had more projects with him, but he died afterwards, unfortunately.
But was it very special singing the last Requiem with him? Was it a special feeling, or did you felt that it was the
feeling
last one?
Feeling was incredible. With him, Requiem, this is absolutely other thing that I heard today, Requiems, singing with other singers, not singers, but conductors conducting. With him, Requiem was really very, very much other thing. The Mozart Requiem, the same. Mm-hmm. And you know what was the Karajan? Karajan was magic. He was magic because, for example, when we were singing, when I was singing Contour, Commendatore with him, I remember that there are phrases. And when he was showing me with the hand, I did on one breath very long phrases. And I did not wanted to make another respiration, but I did it on one thing. But he's doing so, and you cannot stop music. You are following him, and on one breath, you are doing this. And I said, my God, I could do it. And when was a small pause and intermission, I ran to the dressing room to repeat it, to don't forget. I came there and I started doing, I could not do it. I was taking breath. But when I came on the stage and he's doing so, I could do it. This was really something very special. With him, he never, I don't remember, 2 or 3 times he told me how to sing. For example, sometimes he told me here more legato. Otherwise, when you follow his hands, you don't need him to tell you something. You just understand what he wants, and you are doing this like in magic. He was doing and doing. Yeah. I
And was it
with Karajan finished big epoch of music, which was really great, and it was something which was, how to tell you, the epoch music, and this was on so high level that afterwards nobody could continue it. This high level was, it stopped, he died, it stopped, and now nobody can reach even close to that.
So you told me that Karajan was your idol because of
Not
this?
only mine, but he was really, he was really. Old Salzburg Festival was name of Karajan, Mozart and Karajan, and people was coming to hear Karajan. That is the truth.
But were there a difference doing music with him together on stage with public or recording music? Was it a different way? Or did he?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It was the same emotions, the same energy. Everything was the same. Everything was the same. You cannot tell that we were doing something more special with public when we were recording. And this recording was like we are on public.
So the same. Do you have some special moments with him? What you want to share? Some funny jokes you make?
Funny jokes, no, but I will tell you that Karajan make my career, my international career, and how. Look, after that we make these recordings and some performances, he gave interview to London Times, and he said that Paata Burchuladze is the second Shalapi. Oh. And when one legend like Karajan was talking about another legend like Shalapin, and between was my name, between these 2 legends, it was enough to make my international career. After that, all opera houses of the world were calling me and asking me to do some performances there. That was the power of Karajan.
And what did you learn from him, doing recordings and operas and concerts?
I learned really good singing and more deeply understand that what I am doing. That is very important. You can think about it 1,000 times, but you cannot reach it. But when such a person like Karajan was learning and teaching you that and telling you, you understand it quite immediately.
And very deeply he was practicing the music. With
everybody was telling that he was very strong to singers and to something unfriendly. I never. I did not see it even with somebody, not for me, for somebody. He was very friendly, but he wanted to make like he wants, and he had all reasons to do it because he wanted always the highest level of music. And if you was making that, he was very friendly with you. If not, of course. And plus, I must tell you that one performance, after one of the performances, he called me and he asked his agent that the call Paata to my dressing room. And I came to his dressing room and he gave me his button, with conducting button. And he told me, I would like to have you from me this present. This button I have now in Tbilisi in my home. And after that, I starting to collecting buttons of the conductors. First was the Karajan's button, and now I have around 170 conductor buttons with all written Paata from Abado, from Muti, from Levine, from the. But first was Karajan's button, and I have it like museum. I have it. And you know, he had very big power, not only on the stage, but in whole world. I mean, even in, I cannot tell you in politics, I don't know, but the Regierung, he was very strong. And once I remember that there was, I had performances, Hernani in Bregenz, and there was some performances and general rehearsal of Don Giovanni in Salzburg in the morning, and he said, I need Paata, but they said we said 2 or 3 performances on the same day I had in Bregenz. And what is the problem? I don't know the problem. He must be with me in the morning. Basta. And what to do? And all the people were running. I could not cancel Bregenz. Hernani, it was Renato Bruzon, Aprile Milo, fantastic performances. I could not cancel it, and they gave me the private plane. It was 86, if I don't remember what, 87. And I was singing in the morning with Karajan Don Giovanni, and in the evening I sang, because with the private plane, Hernani. All the performances, it was so,
yeah. Yeah, he had much power.
much power.
The Karajan sound is very famous and very special. Did you realize the sound in order to other conductors, Levine or Abado?
No, look, all conductors are different. All conductors are different. I could not tell anything about Abado wrongly because he was great conductor, really great. And Jimmy Levine, with whom I sang a lot, and with Abado was the one of the, exactly that, with whom I sang first time in La Scala, this Macbeth, which I don't remember. And this Macbeth, I told you, because Nicola Giauro was singing, and afterwards I entered in these performances. Abado, I'm just telling that Karajan was exclusive. It was, you cannot, nobody can be like Karajan. This I can tell you, nobody can be like him. He was something, but this does not mean that Abado is not greatest. Abado is really great. And Jimmy Levine, and I can tell you this about the same about Muti and Zubin Mehta, Lorin Mazel, with all this I sang, and not one performance, it's a lot of performance. But Karajan was Karajan, let's say so.
And everybody knows, even now, that Karajan was very special or very particular in practicing in the sound or in one special part of music. He wants really to have it like this. Was it difficult to handle it during the rehearsals or the performances?
That's what I told you. You know, I never had problem to do that, what he wanted. Because when he was showing with the hand, he was doing what you want. You can understand, for example, he's doing this means this legato, he's doing this means mezzo voce, he's doing so, this means piano, he is doing so, and sometimes he's doing so, this means, come on, let's give me your voice. And, yeah, and mostly what I liked in Abado, that in Karajan, that other conductors wanted very much piano, pianissimo. Karajan never asks you to do piano, pianissimo, something if it is not necessary. If it is necessary, yes, but many conductors want to show their musicality, and they ask singer to sing very piano, 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 here is piano, here is piano. Karajan never do it. If it is necessary, piano, of course, will be. But if not, give me your voice. He always said, give me your voice. But legato voice.
But did he plan with you to do some other projects before
Yeah,
he...
we had very many projects. Not many projects, how I can tell you. Oedipus Rex was next, what we wanted to do. We wanted to do one more recording, my things, my areas. There was many Don Giovanni again, in reply, and Messa Direct, Verdi. But Oedipus Rex was the project we did not, because he died.
In Salzburg, or where he wanted?
Yeah, exactly.
In Salzburg. And how did you know about his death in July?
I was with Luciano Pavarotti on his country house when somebody called and tell that Karajan died. Called him, not me. And I remember Luciano was also very disappointed and very sad. Yeah, somebody called him. I think it was Uli Markley who called Luciano to tell about, because Uli Markley was producer with Karajan, and Uli was very good friend of me as well, and Luciano. I think he was called Luciano.
But how was your feeling hearing it?
Feeling like music stopped in the world. That was the feeling. And really so was several years.
Did you take some longer times after to get started, because he was building your career as well?
Yeah, no.
To sing again, or?
He made my career so strong that I was always
Thinking.
everybody asked me to come, but I cannot tell you. It was like when Karajan died. It was like how to tell you. I don't know. Like before, raining, big rain, in the highs, and yeah, what we can do. Yeah. Everybody will die, but very pity that such a person as well must die like Karajan.
That's true. But going back to your beginnings, would love to hear about your starting. How did you come to singing or to music?
Me?
Yes.
Just by chance, I must tell you. I never wanted to go to study music and singing. I wanted to be engineer like my father. My father was professor at Polytechnic Institute, and he was engineer. And but I had good voice always. I will tell you very short this story, that shortly, because It's a very long story. I studying. I like to sing, but I never wanted to be a singer. And my parents asked me, please go to conservatory because you have such a voice, all professors are telling. I told no, I will go to the Polytechnic Institute. And afterwards, my parents asked me, please, please go. Okay. And I went to study two universities together, conservatory in the morning and in the evening, the Polytechnic Institute. And I finished in 5 years, both of them. I have 2 diplomas, and that is. And afterwards, on the 3rd year of studying conservatory, I sang the Faust of Gounod, Mephistopheles. And when I get after this, Le moteur du jour de vous, on a sensé sa puissance, et Satan conduit le bal, you know that. Mm-hmm. When I get first applause in my life, I said on the stage, maybe singing is not a good profession. And after that I get this applause, I decide to go very seriously with study, and I study, and I arrive up to now.
But you studied in Tiflis, right? In Georgian.
Yes, in conservatory in Tiflis. In 78, I won the competition, and I went from Soviet Union. I was one of the 4 Soviet singers, young singers, who went studying in La Scala, and there I was studying with Giulietta Simeonato. And in 81, I won Verdi competition in Busseto. Me and Taro Ikiara, the tenor, we got 2nd prize, both of us. 1st prize was to nobody. That's why we are telling that we win this competition. And in 84, I win 1st prize in Tchaikovsky competition in Moscow. And there, Wilfried Steve was my first agent in my life from London, asked me to go to London, and I did audition in Covent Garden. And next season, I was singing that aria I told you, that Aida I told you already.
And then the career started.
And career starts immediately.
Yeah. So you won a lot of competitions.
No, not a lot, only 2 of them. One competition, Luciano Pavarotti's competition, I won, but so that I never sang there. Luciano told me, you are the winner. And Maria Callas' prize I get as well. And it was like competition.
How was your spirit or your inspiration for singing, or for singing on stage, singing opera, singing this music?
My inspiration was, I like this, I love it, I enjoy it. I must tell you that if you don't enjoy and you have no pleasure on the stage when you are singing, public feeling that, and nobody enjoy it. If you are on the level that you yourself enjoy yourself, what you are doing on the stage, this means you will have success. There is not bad public, there is not good public. You are or good or bad. If you are good, public will always follow you.
I just have to ask again, how yourself or somebody else will find the difference between a really, really good conductor or just a conductor? Because I think it's hard for some people to...
This is very easy. This is very easy. Look, when we are not talking about Karajan and Abado and this, and we are calling just with conductor. If conductor does not making anything wrong for you during the singing, it's already good. I'm sorry, but conductors are making you making you to make mistakes. That conductor who is following you is already fantastic, following. But you cannot tell it like Karajan or Levine or Muti or something. We don't need them to follow us. We should follow them. But some conductors, if you follow, you will go very wrong. That's why we ask them to follow us. Please follow me. And if he can follow you, he is good. If not, that is bad. You understand? I'm sorry, but I must tell you.
So that he's keeping everything in a whole together, what Karajan also did, right?
Pardon?
That he's keeping everything in a whole together, in a whole energy, right?
Look, there is no one word I can tell wrong about Karajan. No one. There is not existing such a word.
So thank you very much for your time.
I thank you very much. I hope it was interesting what I told you.
It was very interesting, yeah.
Thank you, and I wish you very good career in this very difficult time.